Teri Barr here, and I am so happy to welcome in tonight some special guests, two of the four masterminds behind this terrific band known as the Sensations. We
Aw.
have Dana Buck and Holland Zander. Thanks, guys, for joining us.
Hi.
Great to
Hi.
be here, Teri.
This is amazing. Okay, you have a great show coming up, and I know many people in the Wisconsin listening area are going to be really excited to hear about this. We'll get to that in just a minute. First, for people, maybe Dana, I'll ask you this. For people that have not had the chance to check out the Sensations, how do you describe the band?
Well, I would describe the band as a pop band that plays great cover tunes, not the ones you're going to hear every day.
Right.
They're going to be tunes that have some bullocks to them, that have some good solid foundation to them.
Well, you guys are terrific musicians, all of you. Holland, how'd he do? Was that a pretty good description?
It's pretty good. Pretty good. We've got some favorites in there, but we play some obscure stuff too that most people won't touch.
And you know what? I can vouch for that because I've been really lucky to see you several times. And every time you bring a couple of new songs I've not heard you do in the past. And every time you just kind of blow everybody away with it. So very, very fun.
Thank you.
Oh, of course. Oh my gosh. Holland, of course, I got to ask you about this. Your dad just happens to be Robin Zander, the main singer. I know. And just that little band that we all know as Cheap Trick. What was his influence when it came to music for you? Or is this something you just always wanted to do no matter what?
Well, it was always something I wanted to do no matter what, but I can't say that he didn't have an influence on it. Cause I was exposed to a person in my family that could sing and, make a living at it at a very early age. And I was like, oh, that sounds good. I want to do that too. Never quite got to the make a living at it part, but I have fun with it and it's a good time.
Yeah. And you can tell you are just terrific on stage. Oh gosh, Dana, you've been a musician for most of your life. Tell us about that.
My first paying gig was in 1963.
Wow.
So I was like 2 years old. I was 2 years old.
I would say that would have been my guess. Oh my gosh.
And my grandparents had bands in the teens and 20s. My parents then played in their band, my grandparents' band. Then my parents had their own band. So it runs in the family like it does in Holland's family. They were not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but they were musicians and they played out, played at gigs, and so that's how I grew up too. And
you still have another band that you play with in the Rockford area.
Yes, that one's called Bare Bones, and that was kind of in the 60s, more in the 60s era and 70s. Like when we all started playing in rock bands, we saw the Beatles on Ed Sullivan, and that's what we wanted to do.
Wow. I went to go see Bare Bones in the early 90s. My uncle played with them. So I was like, oh, this is cool. And so that's how I met them, was through that.
And how did
10.
Oh gosh. How did you feel, Holland, when you got the Sensations, when all of you got together? Because there's some magic that has to happen to keep a band together.
Oh yeah. Well, it was interesting because the Sensations actually had a singer previous to me who went on to do other music. And there was a show scheduled at there was a music festival that used to happen here called the Waterfront in Rockford. And they played 2 sets. The Sensations played 2 sets, and the previous singer, Mike Banks, I love you, Mike. He did the first set and literally handed the mic over.
Oh wow!
And I did the second set, and that's how we did the transition. So, yeah.
Well, that
was
makes
very cool.
Yeah. That
I got
makes everybody
goosebumps
feel
right now
part of it.
remembering that.
Yeah. And really, if the audience, the fans, all the people that were there got to be a part of that, how could they not support it?
Right.
Perfect.
Well, it was, I mean, okay, so there's everybody in the band in the Sensations has known me since I was a child.
Yes.
So it was a very sweet moment. It was a very sweet moment.
And are you guys still loving it? Are you still having fun?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't see how you couldn't.
I agree. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have got this kickoff at Monk's Bar and Grill in Wisconsin Dells. It is the kickoff to their winter music series. And the Sensations are starting the whole thing off on October 15th. It's a Saturday. What do you think people can expect? And either of you can jump on that one. Why should people show up for this?
Oh, yeah.
I think they show up because it's going to be fun music. It's going to be music that you're going to chair dance or you're going to actually get up and dance.
And we don't judge you either way.
And either way,
thank goodness.
Rock and roll. And you're going to listen to the best singer in the universe. And we're going to be having such a good time that you cannot help but have a good time.
That's also true.
When we play, many times throughout the night, Holland and I will make eye contact and we'll go, this is so much freaking fun. It's just so cool.
Or we'll just start giggling at each other for no reason and everybody's very confused. And the other reason to come is because, I mean, it's a great venue too.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, Dan really does a great job there at setting these things up. And I can't thank him enough for all that he's done, But I think that our show is an enjoyable show. We do everything in our power to make sure everybody is entertained as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
And we love seeing the friendly, smiley faces out there.
It's so interesting that it's described as kind of a listening room where people sit at round tables with friends or maybe make some new friends, which is what I have found at these shows. Yeah. But by the middle, maybe even before that, a lot of people do get up and dance. And I agree, it is just a terrific venue. And I do believe on October 15th, the Sensation Show, what a way to kick this off with the winter series. It's free, isn't it?
Yes.
That's incredible. Nothing's free anymore. So thank you.
and things might have changed, but I think that the listening room might be differently designed this time. I could be wrong, but there was some rumors going around about that. So I'm not entirely sure, but I'm hoping that everything is, I mean, either way, it's a great room. Yeah. It's a great room. It's a great stage.
Yep.
And it's good food.
Always.
Great drinks.
And Matt's going to be doing our sound. And Matt, he plays all around in the Dells.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Great sound guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's great to hear.
Fantastic musician too.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Well, you guys, anything else? Any favorite songs? Anything you might be bringing? Are you going to sing any Cheap Trick?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, we're not.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Of course.
I mean, it's kind of obligational at this point. I can't really get out of it, but
okay.
I'm just kidding.
But the nice part is the songs are cool.
Yeah.
And you know what? We probably play them anyway. But
that's true.
It is fun. I can remember when I had my band way back in the 60s, there was a young boy who used to come to our rehearsal studio and look through the window while we were learning new Beatles songs. And we'd say, come on in. And it was her dad.
Oh my!
I was going to ask. I wonder who that could be.
That was your dad. That was Robin. And just the love of music forever. And his music is incredible. And it's fun to play his music. And Holland's vocals, incredible.
Yes.
But also we're not a tribute band. It's not like we're playing Cheap Trick all the time. We throw some Zeppelin in there. We've got some Pink. We'll resurrect some we'll Little Hounds of Love, Kate Bush, and we've got a lot of plans. So
we can't wait. And thanks to both of you for joining me to talk about this. Can't wait to see you October 15th at Monk's Bar and Grill in the Dells.
Love it.
Yes. And
look
again,
forward to seeing you, Teri.
Oh, I will be there with bells on. Oh my gosh. I've been talking with Holland Zander and Dana Buck, and they are, as I kind of mentioned earlier, two of the four masterminds behind the band, The Sensations. And I'm Teri Barr. You are listening to Max Inc. Radio. We are local music.
Thanks, Teri.
Thanks, Teri.
Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome.